a big day. I'm not feeling too much pressure. The track's super difficult, so I feel like it's going to suit me. I'm feeling confident. My bike's good. We made some changes last week, and obviously it worked because we went 1-1-1. So I'm here. I'm feeling confident and excited to get racing. Yeah. So obviously last time I was here was 2 years ago, and we did a clean sweep. Then we went 1-1-1. The track wasn't as difficult as it is now, but it was a difficult track, a lot of ruts. So I'm used to riding this sort of track, so I'm excited, and hopefully we can come out on top. Yeah, obviously to get another championship over here would be amazing. I feel like I was a bit of a slow start to this championship, even though I've won round one. I was a little bit injured coming in. Now I'm feeling good, and yeah, to win for Triumph, it would be their first AMA off-road championship, I think. So the main goal is to do that, go home with a red plate and a smile on our faces.
What's up, guys? We're here in Everett, Washington for the final round of the series. Feeling pretty good. We got the 450, I think, finally dialed in. Some things that were this week with the clutch, and it's full Hinson in there now. So, fingers crossed. I don't want to talk prematurely, but Thursday was my best day of the year. So, let's put it down out there. Let's put it down out there. By the way, the track, let me show you this. Let me show you this little video. Look at this kid stepping on this dirt right here. Look at that dirt moving. It's like a trampoline park in there. So my kids will have a good time. Hopefully I stay no front flips, no back flips, and keep it on the ground.
Yeah, big night, championship and all that, but honestly this track is so gnarly that not really even thinking about the championship. I'm just trying to survive on this track. Like, we're dragging foot pegs up ruts, and it's normal for supercross guys, but our suspension isn't super stiff, so it's a little bit sketchy on our bikes, I'd say. But yeah, gonna make for some interesting racing. To not make mistakes is gonna be really hard, so I'm just gonna try and ride clean for like 30 laps or whatever it is, and we'll see where that puts me. I'm just, yeah, a little nervous. Obviously hard not to be nervous, but I think when I'm nervous, I ride a little bit better, so we'll see how she goes tonight. Back to back to back. So put me in a tie with Cody Webb because he's got 3, so that'd be pretty cool because he was one of the best to ever do it, and I really looked up to him. So yeah, to get 3 in a row would be pretty sick, but got a long ways to go. Got a tough night ahead of me, and yeah, just good starts, clean racing, and we'll see what happens.
Hey, Destry Abbott here. We're at the final round of the 2025 EnduroCross season here in Everett, Washington. We asked for the exciting series and we got one, and guess what? We're coming down to Johnny Walker, Trystan Hart, winner take all this final round, and it's one of the gnarliest tracks of the year. It's not going to disappoint. I guarantee you, you're going to be loving this. And how about this guy? We have a 5-time champion, Colton Haker, riding the 450. I wanted to see if he was going to go back to the 250 after last weekend's track that was really long and open and jumpy. Well, this one's a lot more technical, but he looked really good in practice again.
5-time champ doing his own thing. Privateer effort on the Kawasaki. Number 10 is on the racetrack. That is Colton Haker on Haker Team and Company. Look at the speed through that straightaway.
Yeah, he did. He went in that rut, but he was able to triple, and that's where that horsepower helps. This track later on isn't going to be about power, but right now it definitely helps.
Into the matrix one at a time. It's hard to get any momentum and do more than one log over there in that matrix section. Going to the inside of Chaos Corner.
Well, he's got a great lap going right now. If he can get through this is the last hard section. Boy, I'm telling you right now, Colton Haker might get his first hot lap win the way this is looking right now.
An impressive ride by the number 10, Colton Haker, doing his own thing. Riding a 450 out here tonight. That was his choice. He rode 250 most of the time. Rode a 450 last weekend, but he will finish up with the quick time of 3:5.910. On the gate right now, it is Pro Moto number 1. They line up how they did their hot laps earlier today. Destry, it's time to get busy. The 5-second board is up. Here we go. We're racing at the finale here in Everett. Uh-oh, somebody took off before the gate. That's Haker, and they're off. Haker out in front, Hart in second, Webb is in third, Walker starting that back row is already up to fourth, and in fifth is Gersten. Did shove his way through the gate.
Jonny Walker already making that pass. He wants to make a statement. He won round 5, all 3 motos, and guess what? He looked great and already into the lead also.
Here comes Hart.
We have a battle.
Hart is on the back tire of the 22 of Walker. Walker has to know he's there.
They've been really complimentary to each other. Well, tonight there's no, the gloves are off for sure. Now it's just one last corner.
Last corner, here comes Pro Moto number 1, Jonny Walker, winning Moto number 1 out here in Everett.
What a huge statement after finishing 9th in the hot laps too.
Pro Moto number 2, the IRC gate is loaded. The fast guys at the back, the inverted field. Who's gonna grab the Iturbi's hole shot? Who's gonna win Pro Moto number 2? We are about to find out here at the season finale. The gate drops, the clutches are out. Look at that, Piazza's sending it. He takes to the inside of Chaos corner, the back end slip.
A little bit, not just being.
Pole up to second. Now look, Walker's in third already. And now Cody Webb moves into second on the 2 bike. One of the taller riders, a former champ out here. Walker in the lead. He's controlling his destiny right now. He won Moto number 1. He will apply the pressure even more so for this one if he can win Moto number 2.
And it's so hard for Trystan Hart right now because he wants to be aggressive, but this is not a track that you can be aggressive on. The harder you try to ride it, the slower you go.
22 on the Triumph, trying to win his second moto and set himself up for that third moto and possibly his second championship. Jump the final corner. The 22 will win Pro Moto number 2. He's got a clean sweep going, and he's looking to get the championship here tonight. Jonny Walker taking the win on the 22 Triumph.
Walker needs to finish 4th or worse. If Trystan Hart wins this, that would give Trystan Hart the championship. But again, Walker has won the last 5 motos in a row, and those two kind of set apart from anybody else. And right now, they're just going to take some deep breaths and get ready for this gate to drop.
Hart, Webb, Walker, Flynn. On the inside, our left side of the screen, the IRC starting gate is loaded. The RPMs are up, the clutches are out. Here we go. Hart trying to get the hole shot. Trystan Hart on the 1 will get the Iturbi's hole shot.
Yeah.
Ryder LeBlanc takes the lead away from Hart. Here comes Webb on the 2 bike as they go into one of the trickiest part of the sections of the racetrack, the log to tire combo. Jonny Walker goes to the lead. He's won the first 2 motos, looking for a clean sweep and his second championship. It's Jonny Walker in the Triumph. Look who's behind him. Here comes our points leader.
Trystan Hart loves pressure, and this is a great pressure spot. There's going to be games right here. I guarantee you there's going to be some aggressive passing between that number 1 and 22. That's what look how deep this is getting. They're trying to split those tires, but those ruts have gotten so deep. This is not a track you can be aggressive on.
Hart doing what he can, doing his part to win the championship. Walker's doing the exact same. Walker back there in second. That's going to be good enough for the overall if he can hang on to it.
It would be Triumph's first win, too. So that would be a cool thing. We love seeing different manufacturers in here, and yeah, this is it's a nice ride again by Trystan, but they come here, they put in the work to win the championship, and that's what he wanted to do.
Trystan Hart wins the final moto of the season right there on the 1 bike. Next year, somebody else will have the number 1 plate because it's going to be the 22. Jonny Walker on the Triumph will get a second in this moto, but he will be your 2025 EnduroCross champion.
Yeah, so we just wrapped up the final round of the championship. I went 1-1-2 to take the overall tonight and the overall in the championship, so I'm absolutely stoked. Bike was amazing. The track here tonight was so gnarly. I literally had to, I stalled the bike in Superpole, so then I had to start the first race from the second row, so I was a bit worried about that. Managed to get it done and win the race. That gave me a lot of confidence, won the second race. Last race was going good, and then I broke the gear lever off on one of the tires, so I was stuck in first gear, but hey, to come away with the win, I'm so stoked, and hopefully we can come back next year. Yeah, stoked to get Triumph's first EnduroCross championship. I think it could be one of the the first off-road championships as well with the bike, so shows how good the bike is. Second year here, and we've taken the win, especially on the 450, so we go home now. We've got Super Enduro, and I'm so happy to get home, have a few weeks and then get ready for Poland.
Well, I came out riding like a dog. Got second, third the first two, and then I actually rode really good. The last one won it, but it was too late because Jonny won the first two. So kind of sucked I got going so late in the night because I know I could ride better than that, and for some reason I just could not. I was riding honestly like a junior. That's what I said in my speech. Like I just could not ride, and so honestly kind of embarrassing because the two-time champ doesn't really ride like that, but it sucks when all the pressure was there. It's normally when I do some of my best work, and tonight I just couldn't. But honestly, my last 3 years or 4 or 5 years, honestly, I've been so consistent in every championship. So still got second, which is, you know, no money for second, so that kind of sucks, but still all right.
Yeah, super hectic night. If anybody's seen the race or watched it live, they'll know how gnarly it was. And then, yeah, I don't really know what happened. It was just like people were down, people were up. I was down, I was up. Like there's just people everywhere. I had no clue where I was at any of the motos. Other than the last one, I knew I was in like 4th or something. But yeah, got 3rd in the championship, so huge improvement. I was 5th one year, but I don't think there's as many people here, so pretty stoked to get a 3rd and have like a consistent season and good building year. Needed just a good solid year to kind of kick things off to hopefully be in the championship fight next year soon.